So hello everyone and welcome to DC Universe, and finally I am back with a smile because I have watched the movie Joker Folie Deux, and much awaited review is on the way, guys. So it will be a spoiler review. First I will give a non-spoiler review, just my thoughts, and then I will start all the spoiler. At that time, if you have not watched the movie yet, if you want a recommendation from our channel or from mainly from me, then you can quit the review video at that time, and you can go and watch the movie first of all, and then come back and see my spoiler review and check whether your thoughts align with me or not. So guys, if you are new to our channel, please like, share and subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so that you guys never miss any update from our channel whenever we upload any new video. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into the trailer reaction of Joker Folie Deux. So as we know that this movie stars Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga, directed by none other than Todd Phillips, the man behind the masterpiece that is Joker. And he actually have crafted a very well made film last time, and it was very much well acclaimed, critically acclaimed, and also very praised, and box office one of the biggest blockbuster of the year, because it has done nearly a what will I say, a $1 billion collection from global market and worldwide releases. But this time the thing is a little bit dicey or different, because this time the reception of the movie is not that much good. Like, the critics are bombing it, pupils are review bombing it. I genuinely think it's a hate for the movie, or maybe they are not getting whatever they were expecting. That is the reason they were actually kind of trying to bomb this thing, because the movie's rating is very low this time, 30% in Rotten Tomatoes, both tomato meter and audience scores. But this is not that much bad, that is for sure. It's not that much bad, it is not bad at all. That is, I'm 100% sure. If you are a non-spoiler guy, if you are here just for the opinion whether to watch it or not, definitely my recommendation will be go and watch this. And if you are watching this in the largest, biggest screen with a theater experience possible, that will be the biggest experience you will get for the movie, instead of seeing it in a rental or digital in the small screen on the laptops or the desktops. Because I feel that these movies have a phenomenal acting from Phoenix. He has this man, hats off to him. He has given all his things inside these characters, everything, his physicality, his emotionality, his acting, his working, his characterization, and his persona as a whole became as relevant to Arthur Fleck mainly. And this story is basically based on the story of Arthur Fleck. It's not the story of Joker, which the first movie was. It was actually the origin story of Joker. That's what people expect from this movie, because I think they expected the sequel to have more mayhem regarding that. But this time it's actually not about the mayhem, it's actually about a retrospection of the character Arthur Fleck, the things which actually makes him go into that deep hole to become a villain, psychotic criminal, that is Joker. Now he is trying to crumble back to his own life, where he wants to be a very respectable person, at least in the society, who can live without all this judgment from other people, which actually makes him very sad and a Joker. So it's actually his mental health problem, disease, which is actually causing him this problem to laugh a lot whenever he is in pain also. So that's very what will I say, soul touching kind of a scenario for us as a fan to relate with the character. So this was the spoiler review, and definitely the way they have represented it in the movie with the musical. Musical was actually not always there is a set or the drama or the music is going sequentially in the parallel in the same set, but whenever Arthur is giving some answers, but whenever Arthur is thinking inside the head, it was a musical, because Arthur was given a music therapy by the Arkham Asylum people, and that music therapy actually helps him to retrospect her own thoughts inside his head as a musical, and then he can actually give his own belief or feeling to everyone, that whether he is perfect for the thing which he is doing, or he should not do, or he should do whatever the Joker or the society wants him to do. So this is my spoiler free reaction, guys. So I've like, if you have watched till this, then definitely it's a recommended movie for you guys, and you should go and watch it at least once in theater. That will be the best experience. I don't say it will be I don't say it is as good as the first movie. There are few of the lagging points here which I will discuss in the spoiler review, but till yet this movie I can easily rate it like 4 out of 5, hands down. It's definitely a good movie, maybe a very good movie if you see it as a standalone movie, or maybe a story of Arthur, like a full arc. Joker and Joker 2 both movie will come on a circle as a story ending arc for Arthur. So that is very much well made, and I will definitely say then you can feel very good if you definitely resonate yourself with the ideas of Todd Phillips, whatever he wanted us to see. So that's my spoiler free review. So now you guys can wrap up, because from now on the spoiler will start. So the first spoiler which I will talk about here is that Joker is dead. Like, Joker is not there. Not only Joker, but Arthur Fleck is also dead. Like, that is a different thing, but Joker from inside Arthur is gone. Like, he has gone through a lot of things. He has gone through musical therapies and everything. He has fallen in love with a girl who was Harley Quinn, and Harley Quinn was someone who actually pretended to be a psychopath like Joker, just to use him as a test subject to testify on, to study on him. She was actually a psychiatrist student, or maybe a doctor right now. She actually belongs from a like higher up family of Gotham, but she pretended and she got herself inside like Arkham Asylum just to be in touch with Joker, to like Arthur actually, to bring that version of Joker outside so that he can create the mayhem through him. But Joker on the other hand felt like very much resonating, reconnecting to Harley's story. He thought that Harley was also a similar kind of a person with a traumatic future, and who was actually being like suppressed by her parents and everything. And then Joker actually genuinely resonate with Harley and Harleen Quinzel, and he fell in love. But when he actually came to know about those things, that Harley was actually pretending, and she was not the real Harley which she pretends to be in front of Joker, then Joker wants to leave Harley. But at that time Harley also makes a new joke, and it actually was an entertainment, and it was actually used as a like a joke, or maybe a fake thing. That is, she said that she is pregnant with Joker's child, and then Joker can't do anything, and she actually played him and he got played. That is the first half of the movie. That was brilliant. I think the first half of the movie was crisp, perfect in every shot. Even the musicals felt very good. The music choice was fantastic. It was foot tagging number, and even that was the way through which like Joker was actually expressing his thoughts to anyone, like during giving interviews, or maybe while talking to Lady Gaga's character of Harley Quinn. But on the second half, when the story actually begins, there we saw that there is a downward graph for Joker. First he went into the hole again, like where actually till now the lawyers of Jokers and everyone, and after the music therapy, they were actually successful, like kind of successful, to build a kind of image in front of the court that Arthur was actually schizophrenia, and he was actually suffering from a disease of split personality, and there was actually a different side of Arthur which is not actually Arthur's doing, as there is a brain like that, it has traumatic brain with a like bad past, which is actually creating his thoughts to be very much vulnerable, and to act him like Joker, so that he can actually be someone very powerful in the society, which society is actually till date has suppressed Arthur. But on the beginning of the second half, when Harley Quinn actually manipulated Joker, so then Joker ditched his own lawyer, and then he became the lawyer himself, defending himself, and he actually dressed up as Joker and went to the court for the trials and everything, where he was actually facing with all the witnesses from the first movie, who has actually seen him murder all the 5 mothers whichever he has done. But then Joker down the road somewhere from that realization, when his own friends and his colleagues and flatmates has tell that whatever Joker has become, it was not something which they connect with, instead they feel that there is very much traumatizing, that is very much scary. So then is like the time when Joker actually Arthur came to realize that actually he was also healing during the time with the music therapy, and he came to realize that it is not something which the world's need. The world don't need an example like Joker to be something that if you are being punished in your past, that don't mean that you can do anything or you can do crimes in your future. So that is the story here, the moral of the story, with the social dilemma whatever they have created here. And that is the thing which Todd Phillips actually wanted to resonate, because the first intro shot of the movie was with a Looney Tune cartoons of Joker, and it was named at Me and My Shadow, and where it was already being depicted the main story of the movie, that everything was done by the shadow, but actually the man himself was being accused and arrested by the police. So that is the story here also, whether everything was done by Joker's character, or maybe the thoughts inside the devil inside Arthur's brain, which was actually coming out, exploding, because everyone has treated him bad and because everyone has personally oppressed him, suppressed him. But actually the one who felt guilty for all these things, that is Arthur, she or he actually got the punishment of the deeds of Joker. So that is the realization when Arthur got, and then in front of the jury he actually submit himself, and he also accepted the fact that he was the one who also murdered not only 5% but also 6%, that is his own mom. That was like also very much like dramatic, and also very much pathetic to watch, because the way he was like crying and sobbing in grief and sorrow, and still agreeing that yeah, I was that person, I have created a person of myself that is a stronger me, that is Joker, who has actually killed my own mother, and because the mom was also very verbally abusive, and she was someone who didn't wanted me to succeed in my life. And like when I tried to put on a happy face and put jokes in face of the people, like, she thought I was being a comedian and I was a loser in my life. So that is her, like, his explanation to defend himself in the court. But that the explanation didn't work for him in the court, as all the witnesses and everything like, which was introduced by Harvey Dent, another new character to this Gotham's universe, who have been mentioned along with the Thomas Wayne and Alfred in the last part of the movie. So all of them are now like part of a bigger connective city or a universe, you can say, in Gotham. So here Harvey Dent has produced all the witnesses and everything was there, and jury went actually against Joker, and jury has given the like, what will I say, the judgment actually was going against Joker at like Arthur at the end basically. But at that time when everyone was very much pissed off, like not only the person in the movies but also the person outside the house, like they because people has resonated themselves, has found similarities between them and Joker. Maybe they have set Joker as their idol for mayhem, for creating the problems which they were always trying to do in their life. Like they always wanted to have some personality where they will go outside, they will have problems, they will create problems, and they will create mayhem. But they was not successful in that, because they were always like control within the society, rules, laws, and parenting and everything. But when they see Joker on the screen, they actually think that yeah, this is our version. Like if we were this much ruthless, this much free, then we should have done whatever the Joker was doing. So that was like the way they have connected with Joker in the first movie. So when people, even inside the movies, the criminals who were Joker's fans, or maybe the person who were visiting, even Harleen Quinzel, who was actually trying to use Joker for his for her own purpose, for her creating the crimes and everything in Gotham, she was very disappointed, and everyone was very disappointed in the Arkham Asylum, who were actually Arthur's friend at some point of time. And even the persons who were sitting next to me in the theaters, they were also disappointed, because there is the thing that everyone wants, like everyone has a Joker inside themselves, they want the Joker to be idolized. But when they saw Arthur is getting sane, that is when the problem started with the movie, and people started to hate it, because here is the ideological vision of Todd Phillips, where Todd Phillips actually wants to right his all wrong. Like basically Joker, Arthur's wrong was being Joker, and then he righted it, okay, to be in a family, to have a love with Harleen Quinzel, and to be like creating our own family outside all this mayhem and chaos. But that the world don't need, because they idolize the character as a structure of crime prince of Gotham, and as a structure of chaos and lunatic behavior, and everything for crime related, or maybe if something is happening wrong in our life, then we can do whatever we want, and we can take inspiration from Joker to do it, because we don't have within ourselves that gut to do it, but Joker have that. But now Arthur has lost that gut, and that is the reason where the problem started. So I think that was what pissed the die-hard Joker fans, maybe, and that didn't piss me off, because I actually feel that Todd Phillips once they wanted the character to be negatively portrayed in the movie in the second part. That is what he was successful in doing, I feel so, because the people in the movie were hating Arthur as a character because he was no more Joker. Even same thing happened with the audience. They were hating the film because the Joker was not resonating with their own inspiration or ideology at this point of time. So that is the problem of the film. And along with that, then we find out that Joker was being again bombed, blasted in the court by Harley Quinn, who was actually trying to rescue Joker. Joker got out from there. We were not clear whether that bombing was done by Harley Quinn or not, but Joker was rescued by his own followers who were trying to rescue him off from there. But I think there is a twist here, because I think the actual final cut, maybe they have shooted the film like that at that place Joker was being rescued by his followers, and then Joker again became free, and then he reunites with Harley Quinn, and they both have the dancing sequence in the stair where first Joker's dancing number happened, and then they both coming down the same stairs with Harley Quinn look and Joker in Joker's form. But here, as this is not a part of universe or not a part of DCU, so I think James Gunn has not greenlit Joker 3, or maybe the more involvement of the character, or maybe the use of the character in this movie, like this like in this world. So that is the reason they have to fully complete the arc of Joaquin Phoenix Joker, that is Arthur Fleck character. So that is the reason they just cut that scene with and replaced it. I felt it like that because it was felt that when Lady Gaga was there sitting on the stairs, and Joaquin Phoenix went there to meet him after getting free from the jail, they could have sum up as a crime partners, and they could have been together. But there Lady Gaga actually said that, yeah, I was joking about the child part, and it was an entertainment and it was not real. And then Lady Gaga actually walks off, leaving this guy Arthur Fleck behind, and who was actually very much sad because he thought he has loved someone, and he has lost his love of the life again once again, and the people on whom he has believed, they were actually the reason for his trauma and crying again. So when he got back, he actually surrendered himself to the police, and they brought him back to Arkham Asylum. But there the disappointed fan, another person was there, a young boy who I think believe like till now the what will I say, the leaks and rumors are like that character is actually the younger version of Heath Ledger's Joker. Yeah, you have heard it right, from the Dark Knight. So that is actually a confirmation that Nolanverse was actually the sequel to Joker universe, and Joker universe is actually the prequel to Nolanverse. So that character of Heath Ledger's younger age, he actually, that's a theory, he actually was there in the Arkham Asylum at that time. Arthur Fleck was a real Joker at that moment. It was a period piece set in 70s and 80s maybe. So at that time Heath Ledger actually kills Joker, that is Arthur Fleck, aka Arthur Fleck, with a knife. He stabbed him, and that is the end of Arthur Fleck for this movie and for the story arc. And I think down the road here in this universe, that younger guy will be like inspired by Joker himself, like Arthur Fleck himself will become a Joker himself in the like coming up days in the future, and he will have a Joker gang that was being portrayed by Heath Ledger in the movie Dark Knight. And we also see that the character of Harvey Dent, who was actually being badly accidentally injured by the bomb blast after the case of Joker, he actually have his left side of the face, that is this side actually, because we are having the mirroring effect here. So that is the left side of the face being burnt. But I think at that time he was very young, so he will have a plastic surgery and he will grow old. Then Heath Ledger, one day when he will get out of the jail, that is the character from Arkham, who actually saw that how much Harvey Dent has fought to get this man Arthur Fleck death penalty. So then Heath Ledger will go out there in the Arkham State Hospital and will give Harvey Dent the biggest punishment of his life, that is by sprinkling the acid on his left side of the face, that is already being plastic surgery. During the timeline of Joker 2. But then again, he will become Two-Face during the time of Batman's the Dark Knight, that is the Nolan second Nolan Universe second movie. So these are all the theories, and we can also say that maybe Harley Quinn was not actually saying lie about these things, entertainments and babies and pregnancy. I think Harley can be a pregnant woman in the upcoming sequel, and they can have not Joker 3, but they can continue the story if Todd Phillips won down the road with the Harley Quinn, like Lady Gaga's character as Harley Quinn, and they can portray their son or maybe her son as the Batman who loves, or maybe if they want, that is as a Elseworld story for the multiverse. So that is what I think, all the loose ends were kept there intentionally by Todd Phillips, just to have a new beginning of a universe or maybe a storyline from this movie, because he have to say, by hook or by crook, he was being forced by James Gunn for ending these characters are, because James Gunn will now down the road will use the character of Joker in DCU, and also there is Matt Reeves' Joker, which is very much being played famously by Barry Keoghan. So all this sums up to one thing, that actually Matt Reeves have a full completing whenever he has gone this route, he has again come back to the whatever place where he has started, because he wanted the story to be completed. So I on a whole, I feel it was a very well made movie, a masterpiece from my end. Maybe not a masterpiece to your thoughts, maybe it is a good movie, but definitely a very well made musical attempt, because musical actually stuck very well. Only one sequence was there when Joker was dancing on the foot tapping numbers of the musicals, and that actually feels very forced. Other than that, all the other musicals were actually during the dialogue deliveries or during the walks on the background on the head of the Joker. So that actually works for me as a cinema lover or as a art lover. It was modern art when we get the answers or reply of the questions in kind of a songs. So that is fantastic from from my perspective, and I just definitely love it. If I got a chance to see this movie Joker, I will definitely go for it. Maybe that's not the case for general audience most of the time, but if you are a die-hard fan, you can definitely watch this movie at least once. So that is my full spoiler review for you guys. I have given the gist of the movie kind of, and I have given explained the climax also for you guys. So that is from our side today, whatever I have to discuss. But yeah, just I want to say one thing, that if you are definitely a fan of Joker, so don't miss Joker 2. Don't give into those all shitty fake numbers or maybe the fake reviews. I don't know whether the box office numbers will be high or not, because maybe in USA it will be bombed because of the bad review. It got a D cinema score, that is below Morbius. That is not the case. It's not as bad movie as BVS was ever, and it is even better than the new release, that is the Wolverine and Deadpool. So definitely much recommended it, and I hope the global numbers and the box office numbers of USA actually did come at least average to the film budget, because is having a budget of maybe 200 million, which is very much problematic. Then it will be very much problematic to cover it, because if it don't earn money, it will be regarded as flop. But still, I feel if the movie is flopped and if it is getting negative critics rating and everything is going against the movie, because the Rotten Tomatoes is right now 30% and the cinema score was nearly D. That is the lowest ever for CBMs. But still, I will feel this movie is a movie which was made before time, and it's a masterpiece, and this will be appreciated down the road. Everyone will be looking for this as a complete arc, how to make a complete arc sequel to a perfect movie, and it will be counted for Oscars next year. Definitely. Joaquin Phoenix acting, he was acting while dancing, while singing. He has done sang all his song of musical. Even he was his eyes, the intensity, the acting while dying also, that was fantastic, phenomenal. Even Lady Gaga, to mention, has done a phenomenal job as Harley Quinn. She has a different take of Harley Quinn, Dr. Helen Quinzel, apart from Margot Robbie's character, whatever we have depiction we have seen till now. But all over, Todd Phillips' screenplay was little bit troublesome for some places, because it was very much slow at paces. First half was very crunch, second half was bit laggy, but still the musical works for me, and the music editing, sound editing, cinematography was perfect. So this is my full review, and I have shared everything to you. And finally, after sharing all the spoilers, my review for this movie will be same 4.5 out of 5. I will give extra 5 just for the performance of Lady Gaga and Mr. Joaquin Phoenix, who deserves Oscar for me. I think if the movie don't get at that much appreciation, that is also okay, because people will not idealize as much. As I said, it will will not give them whatever was expected. It was actually a unique movie out of the box, but the movie's acting was fantastic, so definitely recommended. So thumbs up from myself. So if you guys have enjoyed my reaction and review, if you are new to our channel, please like, share and subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon and be with us, be here and support us, share our video as much as you can, and do subscribe to our channel so that we can reach our goal of 1K as soon as possible and create a huge DC unity community for us. And next up, after Joker, like, we have to take some time to digest this kind of things because the reception was not that much good. It was mixed, either you love it or you hate it. But now on to next Sunday, that is the Penguin Day is coming tomorrow, so I will be giving the reaction of that episode 3 also. So let be with us and support us, and we will be meeting again in this channel with another reaction of Penguin podcast season 3 episode 3 of season 1. So until next time, hashtag DC Universe.